important element of aerial distribution is the use of splitters. Splitters come in a range of sizes from 1, 3, 4, 6 and 8-way splitters. There's two basic, now there's larger splitters than that, but in terms of normal application, nobody would ever use anything larger than a 8-way splitter, and even then only in limited circumstances. In terms of the basic use of splitters, there's two basic types. There's passive splitters, which simply are the cheapest form of splitter. They do their job quite effectively, and they're simply for allowing ordinary TV signal to be split to a number of rooms. And we have power passing splitters. This one, example here, is a power passing splitter, and its big advantage is it can be used in between a power unit and a master amplifier. But right now I'll speak on the subject of splitters. I'm just ordering passive splitters. So for this particular example, I'm going to take a 3-way splitter, where we have a situation where we have an aerial input, and in this case it's a UHF aerial that's been mounted outside, and you've run a cable into the internals of your house, into the attic, where there could possibly be a number of cables running from various TV points. So the first thing you do is you look at the splitter, and it's quite clearly marked. There's an input side and 3 outputs. So what we do is we take the cable coming from the aerial, we put an F-type connector on the end of it, and once we have this F-type connector assembled, put on the cable, we take the splitter and we screw the splitter onto the connector in such a manner. So now we have the splitter at this stage is already assembled onto the aerial, and now we would take an example of a cable coming from a bedroom or perhaps from a living room, and we put this connector onto an output port of the splitter, and we use the top of the F connector to twist it on, and it locks firmly into position. So that's the first connector connected, and then we will come and we will take an additional cable from another room and repeat the process and screw it on like that. F-type, these are very good because they give very, very good connection, better than you would find with an IEC connector, and that's why I would say on TV Trade's site we never sell typical coax splitters, simply because the signal loss is too high. You can use a third port here or not, depending on your things. Often you're best to slightly overspec the number of ports that you need, and simply if you want to add an additional room at a later date, it's quite simple to do that. And that's a passive splitter fitted from beginning to end.